Annyeonghaseyo, party people. Welcome back in 2026. Yeah, I wish we'd have gotten to this a little earlier, but unfortunately I was very, very sick. And that way I wasn't able to do anything, and especially not stream. I hope I've got the poison shiny sandwich still down. Since we're not gonna play ZA today, we're not gonna beat the Rayquaza. Mostly because I haven't farmed the ingredients for the donut in that game. Because again, I was sick. I was just playing like minuscule stuff. Like I did a little bit of grinding in Legends Arceus. I did a little bit of finding Herba Mystica in these games. But I was just stumped in these last 3 weeks. And I'm still not doing great. But I thought I'd wanted to be back a little bit at least. So we are gonna hunt for shiny Grimer today. Once again. Really wanna wrap this up. That's the first order of business today. And the only one as well. Like, I am not planning on doing anything else. This is just gonna be a short stream. I have university tomorrow and stuff. Like, I am down to do this. Unfortunately, I will not have the usual energy. Since I am still very much on medication and stuff. But it's gonna be fine. Like hopefully we should see the shiny Grimer when it appears. But yeah. The change in years hasn't become... It wasn't too well for me. There's still like pretty tough remnants of my sickness. Like I had a very, very bad case of the flu. Where I had almost had to go to the hospital. Because usually in my family you don't go to the hospital for just the flu. But yeah. It sucked. If you're sick on New Year's Eve, that's like a really bad feeling when everyone is out and about celebrating, right? But yeah. Sometimes that is how it goes. And that sucks. But my mom especially did an amazing job of nursing me through this time. Even though she didn't give me painkillers. Which could have prevented like the inflammation from spreading further. But yeah, that's that. She tried her best. She's not a nurse or something, so I can hardly blame her. She has a very tough anti-painkiller stance, which I usually support, except when I'm that sick. Because then it sucks. But I don't want this to be the focus of the stream, so yeah. So we're back, hunting more Gen 1 Pokemon. This time it's gonna be Grimer. Hopefully that's doable. Like, this location is pretty good for that, but we'll see how long it takes. But yeah, other than that, there's not been a lot going on. Like, I met up with some friends. We went to a club on Christmas. That is probably where I got sick as well. I hate it, but I mean, I had fun there. In general, I did have fun until I got sick. Where's my green goo? But yeah, I caught up with some friends. It was pretty fun. Just, we have one in the friend group, cause I was driving, and I don't drink. We have one person in the friend group who is very, very hard to handle when he's drunk, so he started attacking other people, or not attacking, like shoving other people, because they said something about him being drunk. We were like trying to keep him in check, but honestly it shouldn't be our duty to make him behave like a normal human being. Like, I don't feel responsible for that. And so at some point, like, security threw him out of the club, and I was like, yeah, I don't care. I want to stay. We're not driving home just yet. And so we did stay. And it was pretty fun. Not for him, he had to wait outside. But it was, like, that's his problem. I really don't care. If someone ruins, like, the night for everybody else, then I don't give a damn. Like, I'm not his mom, I'm not his dad. If he doesn't know how to act, who flipping cares? He's gotta learn eventually. Like, it's been a regular problem with this guy. But like, when he's not drunk, he's a pretty chill guy. You can talk with him, you can laugh with him, you can play cards with him. Oh, I think that was one. You can talk with him, you can play cards. It's fun to have him around when he's not drunk, but sometimes he doesn't know his limits. Or he knows them and he ignores them. That's the other possibility, right? There you are. No. Mr. Green, hello. Yeah, as you can see, we've got a few Pokeballs. I didn't only farm a lot of what's it called? Herba Mystica during the holidays when I was stuck in bed. I also farmed a lot of money because of like experience candy and stuff you get from on the raids as well. Alright. Then let's head to the Coastal Outdoor Classroom. And we need to put in something else, because now we're looking for a Alolan Grimer. Or a Alolan Muk for that matter. Or, I mean, technically there could be a Bulbasaur too, right? But I would rather complete the Grimers. Or the Muks. But yeah, that's basically... Like, we still have, like... Where can you see it? I don't know where I can see it. We still have a lot of money. In game, of course. I don't know what a Alolan Muk's shiny really looks like. Oh, we could get a Tentacool as well, which would count towards a total. Or a Vileplume. Hey yo. A Gloom. Oddish, of course, always a welcome guest. But yeah. The bottom line is, I like this guy a lot. Like, he's somebody that I grew up with and stuff, but he's just not a great guy when he's drunk. And that's very sad. Because he's... like... It seems when he gets drunk, he loses all common sense, which isn't like... That's not rare amongst drunks, or drunk people. But the way, like... There's no small build-up of him being fun, and then... maybe tired or something, and then doing stupid stuff. No, he flips a switch and he's like... totally out of commission. Like, first he stumbles around, and he stumbles into someone, then he finds someone that pushes back, and then he gets all aggressive on them. And that's like the worst part. Like, I don't want to go out with this guy. And it's also that he doesn't learn from his past mistakes. Like, he lost his driver's license a couple times already. I'm surprised he's allowed to drive at all, you know. But hey, that's not up for me to decide. What I want to say is, like, alcohol can really... like, change a person in facets that make me uncomfortable, or make their presence uncomfortable to me, I think is the correct way of explaining it. Because this is not like my best friend or anything, but it's just somebody that's a pretty nice guy, all in all, but just not a nice friend. If I were him, I would, like, not drink as much or as regularly, or not, like, drink too much all the time. Because nobody is gonna hold it against you if you're drunk once in a while, right? Not at all. I would like to be drunk once in a while. I just can't be, you know? he has the privilege to do so, and yeah, he's borderline alcoholic, I'd say. It's just sad. Because when he lost his driver's license the first time, he had to change jobs and everything. Like, that is... It's just not healthy, it can't be. Especially for such a habit, like... Just seems sad to me. I don't know. Yo, big guy. I don't want to deal with snakes, thank you very much. No, again, it's just like... I like to chill with him. I like to hang out with him and his friends, but he's just a different beast when he's drunk. And the biggest problem, he pushed another guy that I know, and those two almost got to fighting. Tentacle Mass Outbreak. That might be interesting for later, honestly. But yeah. Like, I wish him the best for the future, and I hope that he can get a hold of that problem. Because he's like prime example of one of the people like left behind in your hometown. And though he enjoys it, you know? Like, it's not like he doesn't want to be at home anymore or anything. I think that's completely fair. But he doesn't even have the remote possibility of ever getting out of there because of his issues. And that sucks. I just wish him all the best. It's also just such a contrast to his brother, who's like a very stable person, who also likes to drink once in a while, of course. But he's not like abusing it like his younger brother. And there was a time when you stepped in a lot of the times and said like, hey yo, that's enough. But unfortunately his younger brother never listened, and at some point he's also like, yeah, what do you want me to do? Rightfully so. I mean, I agree with him 100% there. And this might be the best spot, huh? Like, I know a lot of people that would like to stay back in our hometown. Just not something for me. I want to explore the world a little. If I come back one day, I come back. If not, that's completely fine by me too. like the line of work that I want to work in, that I'm going to university for and everything, does exist in my hometown. It's just like not in the capacity that I want to work as. Like I don't want to cover local news. I want to be part of something bigger. And bigger doesn't mean better, but I find it more interesting. And that's all that matters. I do have a sense of attachment to my hometown, but it's not like I couldn't live anywhere else in the world. My country, or at least a similar country, would be nice. Like, I'm very much a sucker for German food. And I think stuff like free healthcare and like the overall standard of living and stuff, even though it is expensive, is still very, very nice around here. But that's just my opinion. People are free to disagree, and a lot of people do. Like, I don't come from a rich family in Germany, but I come from a very middle of the road. Like, there wasn't money for every amenity imaginable. But if I really wanted something, I could get it. Maybe we should use a dark sandwich instead, shouldn't we? Don't see a lot of other dark types being here in the biome. But yeah. On the other hand, global news are very depressing right now as well, so I'm often struggling with having chosen this career path. I don't wanna like do something else or anything, but it's just it hurts my soul reading about some stuff that happens in the world. And sometimes I do try to block news from my brain. But then again, it's like also not my duty, but it's also beneficial to me to check news and see how they're written, how the research for them had been done and everything. It's like a double-edged sword. Oh, what did I run into? Little guy. Sorry, I don't need you. And you're not shiny. I mean, the people at home would probably say like, I'm wasting my time with stuff like this, playing games. Like, that is not their idea of a Tuesday afternoon or evening, right? Like, they want to do something at the farm, or drink, or both. Like, there's people who are, they just drive around, see if anybody they know is home, drink a beer with them, chill a little bit with them, and then go home. And that's completely fine. But then they wanna rope everyone else into that way of living too, and that's just a way to live that I can't reciprocate. Like, I physically cannot, my body won't let me do that. And there may have been a time in my life where I was like, yeah, let's just see if my buddy is home. He's got beer at home, we'll just drink a few, and then I'll go back. And that was a good time too. Just checking. Wait, is my sandwich on that? No. Doesn't seem to be a lot of poison types over here. But what works for them is not necessarily what'll work for me, and the other way around is true as well. But I'm not gonna go ahead and tell them, yo, you should change your way of life. Because it sucks. I can tell them if they want to. And we have a like honest discussion about stuff. Hey, I've told buddies of mine that they drink too much. Also that guy that told you about earlier, when he was sober, he was like, yeah, maybe you're right. And if you respect each other and you do not criticize the other's way of life just for the sake of it, but because you want them to succeed and stuff, it's gotta come from a place of honesty, of mutual respect and stuff. Like, I think that's the most important thing. Like, I can tell other people that don't know me something about what they should change and they will laugh in my face. But these are people that I've known for my whole life, and even though they don't necessarily agree with the path that I've chosen, for example going to university and stuff, we can agree to disagree on certain matters. Where I will draw the line are some political views. Because some friends of mine, former friends of mine, people that I know, they have other certain political beliefs that I don't tolerate. Like very, very bad stuff. And then it's also my right to say, can you please shut the hell up? Like, that's not true at all. You are just spewing hate, propaganda, and everything else. And when I then give them proper sources and can cite to them why I disagree, and they're still acting up, or like repeating the hate BS that they were formulating or regurgitating before, then I can and I will tell them off. Because I don't need to surround myself with people that are just hold others responsible for every single one of the problems, but don't claim accountability. Like, there's a reason a certain right-wing party has 40% supporters in Germany. But I don't have to listen to that nonsense. Because even I read them a passage from the party like from the party's aims, that they release themselves and that they the manifesto, is it that? I don't know what it's called, like their agenda. And then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, but they won't do that. And I'm like, what? Why are you voting for a party if you are hoping that they don't fulfill their promises? Like, I agree, hopefully they don't do that. But why are you voting for them then? Or once I printed out, like, or like I found a list online of stuff that members of said party has said. And then the guy that I was talking about this, he went like, yeah, but it's like, I don't care. And I'm like, okay, sure. I've not talked to him since. I think it's imperative to hold people accountable for the last stream in 2025. Has it not used the correct... Oh, it didn't use the correct title, huh? Well, of course not. First stream in 2026. But yeah. Smoked fillet, salty sweet. Smoked fillet. By the way, hey Cozy, I just was too deep in my thoughts. Or should have saved before in case I mess up the sandwich. 안녕하세요. 네, 안녕. Yeah. I just don't like talking politics with people I know on the one hand, but on the other hand I still believe that they should be held accountable if they fall prey to hate and propaganda. Or at least they need to be called out on it if they regurgitate it. That's all I'm gonna say on that matter. But yeah, it's in general it's always nice to see hometown friends. Yeah, pretty good bunch. But yeah. Sometimes I need to step on their toes a little. And sometimes it changes the way they think. Yeah, I agree. But it's just, especially on stuff like Christmas, when you come home and people are just like, I know where they've been getting their information from, like the biggest German newspaper is has a pretty bad journalistic quality. Like a lot of it is a bad example, used as a bad example in our classes. And people often just, they only read a headline and then they just go out and like use their own assumptions about the topic to repeat it over and over again. And then a wrong person hears it that doesn't know anything about the topic and uses that statement as a fact then. And then you get into a spiral of like rumors and like in German it's called like Stammtischquirl, where like people in a pub talk about a topic where nobody has any idea about it, and they just get deeper and deeper into a rabbit hole, into the weeds. And that is just something that I personally can't really deal with. When you hear someone talking like that about a topic where I know stuff about. Because when I don't know anything about it, then I'm not gonna partake in that. Like, I don't want to be the one who's misinformed and then spewing nonsense, right? It's more about just like, what are you talking about? It's even worse with family, of course. Because that's people that you can't just say, get out to, in the worst case scenario. Like, I have thrown people out of my parents' house on my birthday party, for example. When they were talking bad things. Like, I had a friend, Jesus Christ, he didn't believe that modern day slavery exists in countries like, for example, Qatar. There was a lot of talk about the Football World Cup held there and stuff, which was a very big topic in Germany. Like, you cannot believe how big of a topic that was. And he didn't believe that there would be Indian workers that got their passport removed. And then he said, yeah, I mean, if they go there, they are aware of it and they kind of want it. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm not gonna indulge in this. I asked him to stop. And then we stopped talking about politics altogether. And then he continued to do so, and then I threw him out. At least he was understanding in that regard. And after the fact, he also apologized. And everything, after I provided him with some material to read up on. And I was like, oh dang. I guess it's true. The interesting thing is, like, he's not one of the people who's stuck in our hometown. He's actually one of them, like, the furthest traveled people that I know. Because he has to go to like different countries. Like, he was in Yemen, he was in a lot of countries all over the world, because he's like fixing machines for a company. And unfortunately, it didn't seem to broaden his horizon at all. He's just a very, very set in his ways, and he grew up very protected and doesn't really form his own opinions, unfortunately. I like him a lot though, and usually, but that's just the one area that we don't talk about anymore. Yeah, I agree. I think nominating people that we trust to rule is very hard. And especially, like, them keeping our trust or them gaining our trust once it was lost is like one of the hardest things to do. But I think what many people, as you say, are using politics for at the moment is spreading hatred, spreading negativity. And that is something that I don't agree with. I think if you sit down two people, they will maybe disagree, but they will not use the language or especially the violent language that they would use usually in online discussions. I think online, like especially social media, has become like an echo chamber for shared hatred. And I think that's its worst quality. But I think my point is we're all human. I don't want to judge another person on their origin or their sexuality or anything at all except how they interact with others. I think, as you say, we should love and respect everyone. I think love and respect should be unconditional. But I also think that this is a very, very hard thing to do in the modern world of social media. I think that is like, oh damn, voice crack. As like one of the big qualities that has perished almost, and that feels very sad to me. And for us young people especially, it's very hard living in times with geopolitical instability, wars, and everything. And then I don't want to look left if I'm not, but if I was a gay person, for example, and would have to question whether this person I grew up with is now voting to strip my rights and everything. Yeah, you told me you're black. I deleted Twitter for the exact same reason, actually. I only looked for League of Legends content, Pokemon content. And from the day Elon Musk bought X, or bought Twitter and renamed it to X, it was a cesspool of American politics, which I do care about. Like, I studied American politics as my minor. But it was just unbearable. Like, oh, what is not unbearable is this little guy. Hello, Grammar. Oh, what ball are we gonna use for you? The master ball would be pretty cool, but I only have 8 of those. Maybe a heal ball? You have the yellow on your chin. There we go. Let's go. I love that they switch colors, by the way. That is so cool in my opinion. Okay. Last of my opinions on Twitter. Then I'm gonna shut that topic down, even though I started it. Elon Musk says he doesn't want to push an agenda. He's obviously lying. Like, there's a clear way in which he does it, and I didn't want to deal with it anymore. I deleted it. I went to Instagram threads. I deleted that too. Cause it just, I hate that. I'm already done with Instagram like comments most of the time, so yeah, see that's like a problem that I have too. Like a friend of mine, which I talked about earlier, he always says he doesn't want to talk about politics. He just knows that he disagrees with our current politicians in Germany, and that he doesn't want to be engaged in politics, and that's completely fine. Like I'm in no way, shape, or form like telling anybody to get into politics, even though I think it's very relevant to know about politics and everything. If just people were more considerate and respectful, I think 50% of our problems would be done. Like, especially if people wouldn't judge others on things they know nothing about. Especially like lifestyle, sexuality, race, quote unquote race. I don't believe there's a race. I wish people would just recover that. Like, I say recover, but I wish that people would uncover the respect that is lost in so many facets. Your message was restricted from chat because you used the P word. I'm not gonna let it through, but I'm gonna read it and answer. Yeah, Reddit is also pretty bad. At least in Reddit, like, that hasn't happened to me yet. For me, it's just a lot of... There's a lot of bashing going on Reddit because I'm mostly on League of Legends, where people are just hating on the balancing team. They're hating on certain teams. They're hating on certain players. And I think it's valid to call out this player in particular for that issue. And that is completely fine. But in general, like, these are humans too. Treat them with the respect that you want to be treated with. Like, if I criticize a player, don't say, he's an idiot. Like, if I want to discuss this with somebody else, I say, hey, this player is not very good at playing this and that champion, and that way he is, like, limited in what he can, like, bring to a team. And I think that's much more honest and a better space of discussion for any sports, for example. Like in, I don't know, in soccer. Like, I watch a lot of soccer. I'm German. I'm a fan of the biggest soccer club in Germany. There's a player called Leon Goretzka. And people are calling him a terrorist. Like, people say he's not worth the air he breathes. And this guy has been, like, a pillar of success at the club. And now he's getting flamed. Not just because he isn't playing well, he's playing okay. He's playing like he has a too big of a contract. I think I can agree with people on that. And that he should... Oh, there we go. Wow, that was fast. Hey, little gooey. Come here. Oh. Do you have, like, memento or something? I hope not. Game shot is fine. Do I think the world is a more hateful spot than it was? No. I think the world isn't. I think social media is. And social media is the way that many of us get there. It's like the window into the world. I can understand why people would think that. But I think... in general, maybe yeah. Maybe you're right, yeah. Oh no. It does have Memento. Shit. Yeah, again, I mostly think it's not. I think maybe a little. I think the problem is just that the windows through which we see the world have become way more focused on hatred. And that's why you could think it's worse. And I don't wholly disagree. I think it's gotten worse, yeah. But I think it hasn't gotten worse by the biggest of margins, you know? Like 5 years ago, there was 2020. I think that 2021. I think that was a bad state. I think COVID was, Jesus Christ, like online COVID. Yikes. Like COVID was bad for people treating each other with respect and anything. Someone who hasn't... Yeah, but you still consume other types of media, right? Like, I also think that the mainstream media is, like, following the social media trend. Like, they are using Google and social media algorithms to determine which news are worth showing. I think it's very hard to say, like, it's only social media, but social media is definitely one of the biggest factors. COVID was the worst year in your entire life? Yeah, I think it was for many people. Like, for me, it wasn't. Like, as dumb as it sounds, I've had worse years. And COVID was like kind of a relief for me because I was already a very online person. And I could cope decently well. Like, even now there are days where I don't see anybody. any real person. It sounds sad, but I like going out and meeting people, but I also sometimes like to stay in. COVID, of course, forced you to do that. And that was the bad thing about it, but I think I was fine during the first, like, year of COVID. It got worse later, but in the beginning it was just okay. The problem I had with COVID at first is I was staying with my parents when it hit. And I get along with my parents, but not for, like, prolonged exposure, if you catch my drift. Like, I can only stay with my parents for a set amount of time, and after a couple of weeks, that was it. Like, I had to go to my apartment. And then I was confined in a very small space. I couldn't do a lot. And there I had a bad times at some points. But again, I think it was better than, for example, last year. I think last year was probably the toughest year of my life. And I think it wasn't particularly close. But everyone has different experiences, right? But last year was just awful. If you don't count streaming and me and my friends, like me having patches of relief in between the bad stuff, I think last year was by far my worst year. We've got another book recommendation. Oh yes, please. The last one was pretty good. Give it up. I really enjoyed the bookshop in Hyunandong. Midas, Argworth, Berries, and Legends Arceus not in here. What ability do you have? Poison Hill. Laundromat. Okay, what's it about? Tell me about it. Never heard of that. Who's the author? Alright. Let's find this grammar. And then I'm gonna take my medicine, and then we're gonna think about what else we're gonna do. Laundromat, okay. No, that sounds pretty nice. The Yonandong. Ah, okay. No, that it automated for some reason. But I see the full title, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna check out the description. And if I like it, I'm gonna read it. Yeah, in the next couple of weeks I won't have that much time to read because my finals are set there. But we'll check it out and probably read it like you. There's very few books that I didn't read that I checked out. But I also have a few other books that I still have to read that I bought. And then I fell sick, and then I didn't have the energy to read. For example, I bought War and Peace, which I'm currently in the process of reading, which is pretty nice actually. I thought it was like a dusty old classic, but it's very, very readable still. But right now, as I said, I unfortunately don't have the time to read as much as I want. Hold on, what does shiny mug look like actually? Oh, it's like purple. But it's still got the colors like ripping into each other. But the base color is like purple. Two minutes. I'm considering from now, where did the time go? Yeah, sure. I take all book recommendations. If I read them, that's another story. But I will check them out, at least. That much I can promise you. Back from ADS? Oh, from ads. Yeah, I will be interested in any book recommendation thrown my way. I can't promise that I'll instantly read it, because in the next months I will be very, very busy with my master's thesis and everything. I still need to find a topic for. And a professor that I can write it at. But I'm still very interested in any recommendations thrown my way. Okay, sandwiches are not. Correct, correct. Well then we're gonna need another one. Next time safe or before the shiny, huh? Smoked filling. Sweet and salty. Okay, let's see. Making a dark sandwich was actually stupid though. Huh. Because there's no other Gen 1 dark types. If we really wanted to hunt for more after this. Like sure, there's a Alolan Rattata, but it's not in this game. Ah, it doesn't matter. If we find the grammar, I'm happy. Can always farm more Herba Mystica. Where's my purple goo? Honestly, I'm not that big of a science fiction book guy. Like, I always... It sounds interesting though. Maybe I'll check it out. Like, science fiction for me is more a movie, TV series type thing. I don't know. But if you say I liked it, maybe I'll give it a read. Right now I'm more concerned with reading media law textbooks, which sucks. Like, I hate studying law. It's like the most boring thing. Because the way in which sometimes it should be ruled, I disagree with on a personal level. And that's a problem. The description doesn't do it justice. Okay, then I will check it out on my own, and then I'll get back to you. Or you will have to find out in another stream. If I read it. Purple ring, purple ring. Yeah, that happens to me with good books too. Like, I just can't put them down. It's like you're on a mission. You need to see where the story goes. It's very important. Do it now. I'm especially a person... Most of the books I read through in one day. Because I read very, very fast. Like, really fast. So I have most books down in a day. But only the ones that like are decently, not easy to read, but have a healthy flow. Because I was reading the Oppenheimer biography, like the American Prometheus, which the movie Oppenheimer was based on. And it was very, very interesting. But the problem is, it was written in a style that I couldn't just zoom through. Like I had to put it down a bit and then get back into it, work my way back into it. Because I love reading biographies. But that one I had to chew on it a little. And that usually doesn't happen to me. So it was an interesting experience. I would still recommend it though. Very, very interesting biography. Okay, I've also read both of the Obamas biographies. Like Michelle's and Barack's. Which are also really, really interesting to read. But yeah, I would say like with reading, almost nothing is off limits for me. I also occasionally read like science fiction. Like I read the science fiction book from the Aragon author. Was it Christopher Paolini? Was it? I think so. And he wrote. It was called Fractal Noise. And that was an amazing book to read. Like that one. Whew. I really like that one. And I highly recommend it as well. And this guy obviously knows how to write books. Write good books, especially. But it's usually not in my... It's not my usual. Usually on the menu of books I read. But I trusted the Aragon author, because like Aragon is one of my favorite book series. It's up there at least. Like Harry Potter has fallen down quite a lot in the last few years. Mostly because of J.K. Rowling, but Aragon has only climbed upwards. I think it's on second place for me for well-written book series. Like I still think that The Song of Ice and Fire is above it, but I think it's overtaking Percy Jackson and Harry Potter. Like Percy Jackson, I think my problem with the newer Percy Jackson books is that is like Rick Riordan is a good author. Like him a lot. Don't like the Percy Jackson show. But I think the story was told after. Was it Blood of Olympus in the last one? Maybe Trials of Apollo, sure. But it's like I've read the new book and everything, and I'm just like, yeah, okay. He's dealing with another goddess that was evil before. Now he has to gain her favor. And it's like the motivation isn't there anymore. Like if you get the Percy Jackson timeline, right? First they fight the Titans, because Kronos is back from Tartarus. He's communicating with a demigod that is willing to help him with his cause and willing to give up his own bodily autonomy to make that happen. And that's like, Jesus Christ, that's pretty cool. And then you have the giants that are like in mythology, the second wave that the gods had to fight alongside the demigods, alongside mortals. And that they do again. And that's pretty cool. And then you have the Greek-Roman conflict in the books. It's also pretty cool. But the problem is, like, afterwards, who are you fighting? Sure, Apollo has been banned from Olympus because he's, I don't know why anymore. And it's like, yeah, sure. The first two books were still funny, haha, a god that is now mortal and has to endure the struggles of mortals and everything. Sure, cool, whatever. But then it's like, you're killing off one of the old main characters that should have gotten a prequel before anything. Because we would have wanted to see the Roman fight with the Titans. And you take it and just kill him off for shock value, like, sorry. It's also not aimed at me anymore, like I'm not the target audience anymore. And I realize that more and more when I read the new Percy Jackson books. Like the setups are way too convenient. The mythological creatures that they deal with aren't like yeah, Ganymede and Hecate, or whatever her English pronunciation is. Sure. But I don't know. I just don't know with Percy Jackson anymore. I think it's run its course. And they should be behaving differently now. Like the characters got dumbed down, in my opinion. Like they were very mature in the Heroes of Olympus series. And now you have them like running around New York again. New York City. Doing stuff that they usually wouldn't be doing. Just so you can sometimes get one of the old characters back into it. For a quick, hey, I know that guy. I don't know, it's just... I think it's dropped off significantly, unfortunately. Again, maybe because I'm not the target audience anymore. that could be like the deciding factor why I don't enjoy it as much anymore. But it was always one of my favorites, Percy Jackson, but it's just not living up to its own hype anymore. And online fandom also ruined a couple of characters for me. Well, not for me, but they say characters are a certain way when I never perceived them to be as such. And that I struggle with as well. I just shouldn't have gotten into most online fandoms of my favorite media. Because Star Wars fandom is just the same. Like, the new Star Wars movies weren't great, but I think there's still a lot of positives that can be associated with them. And then there are people like there's genuinely criticism to be had with them. And they have issues and everything. But if it was just honest criticism and not, for example, political agendas of people that do not realize that they would be the bad guys in the story, then it would be a lot easier to understand. Because like Star Wars is based on World War II, like traditional Star Wars, on World War II and on the Vietnam War. And I don't think that people these days grasp that. I think media literacy is something that has also gotten lost. Like, I think that's not it's not an art, it's not a virtue to be able to pick up on subtle hints in stories or in, like, for example, costumes are also storytelling, right? Like, there is a reason why the Imperial officers look like Nazis. There is a reason that they enslaved people to build the Death Star, just like the Nazis did with the V2 rockets and everything. Like, it's not... They are racist to everyone but humans. Like, it's not subtle. It's pretty obvious. But people are... Oh my god. Like, the Empire. They weren't wrong, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, what did you just say? Like, I like the Empire for what it is, and I think it has nuance to it, if you look deeper. But there are people who have watched the films like once or twice, and they are telling me that the Empire are actually the good guys and the rebels are terrorists, and I'm like, right. Sure. Are we watching the same movie? Like they literally are only missing the swastika on their armbands, and the officers are Nazi officers. Like, it's not that hard to spot. It really isn't. And stormtroopers, like, there is a certain division of the Nazis that was called Sturmtruppen, which is literally stormtroopers, and what stormtroopers are called in German. Like, it's not hard to discern. But then actually, like, Star Wars content with actual potential, like The Acolyte. People hated The Acolyte because the story was dumb, and the main character were women. That's just like the truth. Like, it didn't interfere with canon or anything, which they usually like to harp on. It's had some of the sickest visuals that we had in Star Wars for a long time. Like, there's one lightsaber fight that was so good. Like, it was like Kimir versus the Jedi squad that was sent after him. Like, that is the sickest fight in Star Wars that we have gotten in, like, I don't know, the last 10 years. And people got that show thrown out because they didn't like the story. Or, like, they said they didn't like the story. But we all know that it was for political reasons. And something like that is sad, like, only because you disagree with something that doesn't give you the right to review bomb it and everything. Like, I agree, there was much wasted potential in that show. A lot of setups that didn't pay off, a lot of fan service, like characters returning that would behave differently in the prequels then and everything. And as like, there was a stupid plotline. Yeah, I agree. But it's like, it's not even science fiction. It's sci-fi fantasy. And suddenly it's a problem if you don't like a fantasy element. Okay, bro. Go back to your NFTs. Now this has really been an unsuccessful sandwich. But yeah, that's a problem with online fandom as well. In like earlier times, there wouldn't have been a review bomb, because people wouldn't be that organized in their hatred. They would have been like, yeah, it's not getting clicked, and then it's off. And if you don't have all that negativity around, and it just says it didn't get clicked, it didn't get watch time, everybody would be, okay, shucks, yeah, I understand. I didn't like it anyway. That's fair. Not calling up all your buddies and review bombing it out of existence, you know? Nobody would have done that. But hey, that's just my opinion. What's it matter? Well, today is a really negative mood here, huh? What else can we talk about? Like, hopefully I'll be able to watch the new season of The Rookie soon. Now that's a show I really enjoy. It's not realistic, of course, like it's a police procedural, you know? But I think it's got very, very cool characters. Like, especially very cool female characters that are... I hate that term. but sometimes it is true, that aren't Mary Sue's, but still are insanely badass. Like, I love Nyla Harper and Angela Lopez, and Lucy Chen and Selena Kyle. Is it Kyle? No, Selena Kyle was Catwoman, right? But I really like the characters in the show. I obviously know that John Nolan, Richard Castle, what's his name? Nathan Fillion is an amazing actor. I think he is so good. I didn't watch Firefly, but I mean, he's just such a funny character. Like, Castle is also very, very funny. Like, I enjoyed that guy. Castle and Beckett. I think Castle might be one of my favorite TV shows if I think about it. Because it was just that funny, but still had cool plotlines. And I love that he brought some of his co-stars on The Rookie, which he is producing. Like, both Detective Ryan and Detective Esposito have made appearances on the show. But unfortunately, that he and Stana Kardic, who played Beckett, apparently didn't leave on the best terms. Because seeing her in that would have been very, very funny. Well, shucks. 2.5 minutes. But yeah, I think Lopez is my favorite character on The Rookie. She's just so funny, but still would do... And scary to her friends, but still would do anything to help them. Love her relationship with Wesley. And with Bradford. Oh, and the quote-unquote... Yeah, for me it's still a new rookie. Miles is also one of my favorite characters. I think the Texas flair is just adds to his charm so much. I'm gonna have missed so many shiny mocks. Oh man, why didn't I catch the grime yet? "40 seconds. Now or never, Grimer." For a second I thought that was it. I think that is a nope. Is it? Yes, I think so. Okay. Then I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break and I'll be back in a second. Alright. What did we need again? Sweet salty? Was it? Yep. Okay. Let's see how long it takes for this guy to show up. Okay. Show me some purple. Only green goo. Look at like a lot of boogers. No, no. Mm-hmm. Why does a lone muck look so bald? I mean, he is, but... hmm. No. Come on, Grimer. I'm sorry that you needed to go earlier. Come on. Oh, finally. Yes, please. You can force swipe because it won't attack. Come on. There we go. Nice. Okay. Well. No. Okay. There we are. 4 shinies. Now, what are we gonna do for the rest of today? I'm gonna continue for like half an hour, maybe an hour. And I would like propose that we do a couple of Dynamax adventures in that time. Or we go to Legends Arceus. Maybe let's do 2 Dynamax adventures. Maybe we find a Mewtwo. Like, not guaranteed or anything. Maybe if we just get the adventure locked in, so we can like find it again and again. Maybe that's already enough. The question is, have we caught Mewtwo already on this save file? Wait, where are my shiny Slowpoke? No, in box 1, okay. We've caught Moltres, so we can't catch Moltres in this save file. I don't think I've released any. But I think, yeah. Okay. Let's do a couple of Dynamax adventures. Huh? Anything is fine, yes. I'm gonna go with Raichu. Dragon. Okay, so no Gen 1 legendary here. What is that? I have no clue. That's Chansey. Oh wow, are we bright, holy. Oh, it's Focus Blast, huh? That's okay. Yeah, we do have a few physical attackers. Does Mix Knuckle raise all of our attack stats or just mine? Oh, nice. That was a crit. Oh, but we raise all of our attacks, that's nice. Super Sonic. Oh, there we go. That's damage. Oh. Kill him. Nice. Good job, team. You catch it for sure. I think the Dynamax Adventures are a pretty nice way to shiny hunt. They are a little slow though. I think I'm good. Combustion? That's a Tangela. A Tangela? Let's see if we hit a focus miss. And Subtle has Axe Scissor and Serena has Acrobatics, right? Oh, we hit. Wow. Serena's definitely MVP up until now. Oh, damn. Yeah, Serena should be enough, right? Yeah. Boom. I also don't want to use a Tangle, so I'm just gonna leave it up to the NPCs, I guess. Nobody wants Tangela. Alright. Colossal Drifblim and... what's that? It looks... what? Is that a bug? No, it's Saturn. Not a Gen 1, but... wow. For not very effective hit. Simple Beam. Not too bad. I mean, sure. Hit it with a Max Lightning and be done with it. Oh, what, this Axis, it didn't really hit hard, huh? Boom. We're gonna pick it up, of course, even though it wouldn't count towards a total. Okay, let's see what our opponent is now. Dragon. I mean, it could be everything. Could be like Zekrom, Kyurem. Do I want... Yes. I think I do. I like Xatu. I think Xatu is a pretty good Pokemon. And what do we have here? Reshiram. Zekrom. I said Zekrom, okay. Gonna simple beam you. Why is it only having Subtile? Because now it gets double drop by Breaking Swipe. I think that's pretty good. That's a decent idea. I'm not gonna confuse it though. It should harshly lower it. Noble Raw. What does Noble Raw do? Oh my god. Zekrom. Stop debuffing yourself. Drop kick drops it further. Yeah, it's I think it's -6 attack. Attack can't go any lower. It's a crit, yeah. Why would you... What are you doing, Serena? Okay. Let's see. That's only -2. No, it's back to -4, okay. But it's confused, I guess. Uh-oh, don't kill me. Oh, that was close. Sorry, Nat, don't swagger it. You know, we're gonna have Psychic turn up. Yeah, it's not gonna hurt too much. Okay. Didn't he pulls me, okay. Okay, back to -6, nice. Yeah. It's gonna kill me, isn't it? No? Oh, it just took out. Okay. It can't heal pulse me. Oh. That's a problem. Ah, that's why they didn't heal pulse me first. Okay. Well, Serena is pretty useless here, I guess. Yeah, bring the attack back down. Nice. Wait, where's the scepter? Oh, there it is. Bring it back then. Yes, there we go. Okay, plus back to light screen. And it's a bold strike from Sekiro, by the way. Okay, that's completely fine. And we take it out. I mean, we're just gonna throw a ball at it and see if we get something. Okay, let's check the summaries, because I think it's easier to see if they're shiny that way. I mean, Chansey obviously wasn't. Tangela also is not shiny. Zato isn't shiny. And Sakram isn't either. Not that that would have mattered. Okay. Anything's fine. Give me Mewtwo. Or Articuno. Oh. Oh no. I misclicked. I didn't want to take Unversant. Steel. It's gotta be Dialga, doesn't it? There's a Miltank, Grapploct, Elgin. There's a Magneton. Let's just take down the Whiscash. So we can take out the Magneton easier, right? Okay, max Airstream. Okay, give everyone a speed boost. That's like the most important thing about max Airstream. Power? Nice. That's completely fine. Problem is this doesn't really have a high base damage, since it goes off of one hit of the Wingmeat. Just takes it out. Never mind. Oh, it doesn't have a ground move. Still think it's more useful than Magneton. Versus Magneton. Oh, that would have been a Zoomer. Okay. Alright, let's Muddy Water. Hit it on the special side. No, that's gonna hurt. Yeah. Wow, that's one life down. That's not great. Oh wow. Just keep on hitting it, huh? What Giga Impact was... Keep on screeching, man. Stop Giga Impacting. You already have Let's Screen up. Okay. Alright. I think it can't be worse than Whiscash. No, I'm good. I'm sure now. Boofaland or Hatterene. Give me items. Choice specs. Oh, actually give me that. Yeah. More bulk. And that's Sheemix Hatterene, huh? Oh, but I'm Steel, of course. I wish they would Metal Sand here. That would be nice. Yes, nice. Can you vent? Depends about what. But in principle, yeah. Why Thunderwave? Just kill it, man. Yeah, what would you wanna vent about? Now I'm curious. I think I'm good without it. What do we have here? Dialga? I don't know any other steel type legendaries, right? Oh, the Ultra Beasts, of course. Let's get Earthquake, huh? Don't leave C. Okay. Sideshock's not gonna hurt it, no. What's its typing? Is it Steel Flying? Isn't it? Steel Flying, yeah. Doesn't hurt too much, huh? Okay, I like the T-Wave. It's gonna heal up a little bit. Oh nice, because it's paralyzed, we hit it harder. Good job. Oh, I can leech seed more people, huh? Oh wow. I didn't expect that. I mean, you're already going through something else, right? Like, it's always tough to be in two situations at once. It's something I had to learn too. Like, it's tough to accept others distancing themselves. As stupid as it may sound. And if it doesn't understand that you need time when you're in a bad mental state, if this person might not be too good for you, I'm gonna be honest. Cause I struggle with that too, like with mental health and everything. And sometimes I stay away, or stay home from university and stuff. And some people do understand that, and some people don't. And I try to surround myself with those who can understand. But if you have been super close, of course, that's a hard situation to go through on top of everything else, right? So I'm not sure what my advice would be here. I'm always like big on the opinion that you can't control others' actions, and if you need like space, that's completely fine, and you should take that. And if he doesn't understand that, then that's tough, but it's something that you cannot control. And I understand that you're pissed off, and that makes it harder, of course. But again, you just can't control other people. That's like that's tough, but that's like the best advice I have. I think if he wants to be friends with you, then he should make an effort to. Maybe when you're not in a good mental state, it might also be like, have you told him that? I guess you have. I don't really know what to say. Because I get that. Like, I get the situation, but there's not really anything you can do. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, maybe you just tell him that you don't like his conduct that he presented himself with. That's Oranguru. Oh, that's a Clefairy. I don't know what to say, but what I will say is that you need to find a solution that works for the both of you, right? But it's not easy. It's not about like them somebody being right or anything. It's more about like finding a way to be friends that works for both and figuring out what that means for everyone involved. But I understand your situation. Yeah, it's not easy. Honestly, I don't know what to say. It's gonna hurt. Fachari. It's not one that should do the oh. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, but honestly, if you feel like you're the one putting in all the effort and they don't at all, then it might be time to cut them loose. That's what I had to do with the person last year as well. Like, I was constantly the one engaging and that also had to say, hey, yo, it doesn't work right now. Can we talk about this? Can we work this out and everything? And it was really annoying, and I hated it in the end, and it sucked. And I was always the one like putting in the effort, and I didn't get anything back. And at some point I told her, yo, this doesn't work for me anymore. Like, I was dating a girl, and I was constantly like, hey, are you free next week? Well, can we do something? We can do something with your friends. I always drove up to to the village where she lived and everything. I picked her up from work so we could do something. I found reasons to do something with her, and she was always like, yeah, whatever. And at some point I said, yeah. Like, I wanted her to say it, that it didn't work out. And at some point I did. Because, like, there was no problem from my side. I don't mind putting in the effort, but it feels tough when you are feeling underappreciated. Like, that's one of the toughest feelings there are. And she didn't understand that. And I felt tired as well. Like, I felt really, really tired of that. And then someday she said what we both knew, that it wouldn't work out. And then we parted ways. Like, I know you're not in a relationship with this person, or I think, I don't know. But don't let anyone treat you like, let people at least put in the effort that you put in. Don't put in too much more, even though sometimes it feels good to put in effort, right? And I'm very much like a generous person with the effort, you know? But I'm not a person who can only put in effort, and that's that. Like, that doesn't work for me. Can't handle that. Like, at least give me honesty back, you know? Like, I'm not saying give me something back for my effort, because that's also the wrong mentality. But be honest to me about the effort. What's that? It's a Raichu. What's that? Is that a Rhyhorn? Or a Nidoqueen? But yeah, I get the feeling. Like, the most messed up thing is that I still sometimes ask myself, like, if I put in more effort, would that have, like, bettered our relationship? And I gotta be honest, probably not. Like, she wasn't interested. That's okay. But if she'd just been honest with me, I think it would have saved both of us a long time of dating and it not working out. But since I was the one who constantly put in the effort, I didn't want to be the one that said, like, yeah, does this still work for you? Because I didn't have a problem with the situation. I didn't have a problem with picking her up from work. I didn't have a problem with cooking for her. I didn't have a problem for doing stuff for her. Like, that's just who I am. But I have a problem with... I have a problem with being used. Yeah. And that hurt me a lot. The most messed up thing is I still miss her from time to time. But then I have to remember, like, it didn't work out. But that's that. What do we have here? Blacephalon? Reshiram? And hey, of course. Reshure. Okay, let's see. Special defense. Buff. Kabaracha uses iron defense. Nice. Okay, that's okay. Screech miss. Boost our special defense again. And she goes beam. That's okay. Ouch. Okay, that's fine. Okay, next turn we got it. Our pressure is starting to show. Seismitoad. Okay. I mean, we are already slower than Entei, so that doesn't matter. I'm completely fine. Good job. Okay, we got it. There we go. Nice. Okay, let's see. Clefairy, not shiny. Copperajah, not shiny. Nidoqueen, not shiny. Entei, not shiny either. Okay, what can we sell this for actually? Oh, beast balls. Huh. Oh, you can get ability patches and stuff here. I still have a lot of Premier balls. That's fine then. Anything is fine. Clang. Nobody wanna go like a Grovel. That's fair. Oh, Psychic, that could be good. And what do we have here? A Alolan Raichu. And here... I have no clue. Oh, was that a Alolan Diglett? I don't know. Hello, Raichu. Do we have Grand Type Attack? No. We only have Power Gem. Okay. We've got Claydol. Maybe. ET, okay. We could have just set that up with Max Lightning now. Oh, wow, we have Crunch, nice. Trick is interesting. Nah, but like, what the hell, man? Guys. Oh. No, please don't double trick him again. Don't. Ah! No, it's gonna kill Glalie. Yeah. No, Glalie. Raichu. Stop trick rooming. Why? You idiots. Because it's got negative priority, and I think Jellicent. Yep. Stupid. Need Lady to Jellicent. Okay, we got it at least. Okay, do we want to Raichu? I think so. Yes, I would like a Dragonair. I did encounter a scientist. I'm good. Finally, one of the trick rooms is gone. Reg is obviously the fastest Pokemon in the field. Not anymore though, probably. Quiddance is good, just don't do it the entire time. Ah, now you can attack. How fitting. It's fake tears. Special defense. Miss. Oh. Puff. Oh, that's nice, at least. Wow. That's a lot of healing. Hyper Beam should take it out, yeah. Nice. And I would like it in a heal ball if it was shiny. Like the Grimace today. I think we're gonna do one more Dynamics adventure after this, and then I'm gonna head on to bat. Hope that's fine with you guys. The problem is we have Scyther for the living decks already. But we get items here. What does Surge Surfer do actually? Doubles the speed set on electric terrain. That sounds pretty good. Uh-oh, that's gonna hurt. Weaver dance. Break and swipe is good. Okay, that's not bad. Come on, guys. Chop freeze. AP is very good. Get a boost. No. Oh, Lilligant. Okay. I mean, boosted speed. We're still in Trick Room, so it's still slower than Sin. Stop quiver dancing in Trick Room. Breaking Swipe is very good. Wing attack. Okay. That's good. Step Groove Dancer. How long does Trick Room go? Party. Blizzard Miss. AP into T-Bolt should kill. Good night. Hope you still had a fun time today. That's alright. See you next stream. I enjoy having you here as well. Backpacker. Yes. Yeah, I'm still non-evolved Pokemon. Your turn? No, Mesprit. Mesprit? Oh, I caught Mesprit on Sword. Right. Puff also it's decently hard. Don't die. Okay. We're on our last life now. Okay. I need to hit one more. It's gonna hurt. Oh, weird Eviolite, wow. Okay, does it translate? No. I mean, if we hit it, we should take it out. There we are. Okay. Not shiny, not shiny. Not shiny, and not shiny. Wait, do we have the shiny Charm here? We probably do, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, one last adventure today. I like Morpeko. And Psychic is good. And that could be a lot. There's a Porygon, and there's a Hitmonchan. There's a Galarian Wheezing. Let's go to the left. Oh, that's also something we need actually. I didn't think about a Alolan Persian. Quash. What is Quash? Substitute. Okay. Cotton Guard. Okay, no. No, to electric terrain. That was a crit. Uh-huh. Does my pick a better attack or special attack? Body press, yes. That might have fur coat as well. So we should keep attacking it on the special side, I think. Attack is way higher. We don't know the ability. I think it might have fur coat. Assurance. Why am I so slow? Clunk. Clunk. Oh. Fur coat, yeah. Figured it out. Nice. Go Hitmonchan and Wheezing. Both are weak to the legendary. And both are strong with the Persian. Wheezing. We'll just Thunderbolt. Weezing is more physically defensive than specially, right? Snarl is nice. Snarl is nice. Mega Kick mies. Can we get a burn? Uh-oh. Are you Sash? No. Snarl very good still. Stop subbing! Not you, but the double. Clear Smog is fine. It didn't hit. Okay. Stop mega kicking. Burn. How hasn't he gotten burned a single time? Crazy. Strange Steam. Yeah, that does the trick. Okay. We might take it out here. Probably not though. In combination with Volterra, maybe. Oh, nice. Hey, double. My guy. We're contributing, huh? Oh wow, I was so far off. That's okay, it didn't strange steam the Altaria. Double! Yay! Double hit it twice in a row! Amazing. Okay. I don't want Weezing though. Just that the Persian. That's fine. Water. That's a Thievel. What is that? Gastrodon. That's okay. Maybe double. We'll switch for another Dark Dip. Thievel isn't that great. Pokemon we should be able to defeat. Okay. Electric Aura Wheel is fine. Sounds. Decent damage. Oh, nice. That's fine. Burning Jealousy. What the hell does that do? Amazing substitute. Okay, Thievel's definitely more especially bulky. Wow. Assurance did that much damage by double. Okay. Can we take it out here? Assurance, yeah. Can... That's nice. Can't wheezing. I'm good without it. That's okay. Hello, backpicker. Give me muscle band, why not? Would have liked the expert belt more. It's probably gonna be Yuxi or anything anyway. It's Mewtwo. Oh. Come on, don't kill me. $69 HP. Is that enough? No. Definitely not. But we can shut it down. Oh, Weezing's dead too. Unlucky. I don't know how Shiny Persian looks like. I think that is it. Neither is Weezing, neither is Steel. Okay. Alright, let's do one more. Come on. Can I shut down with and Mewtwo? Get rid of Landorus. Right, now starts the process of fighting Mewtwo. I like Palisand. A Bolton is good, Stranger. Any takers? Okay. Good job, Noah. No idea. Is it Dunsparce? It's a Rotom, okay. I'm gonna fight Pelipper then. Big Bird. I mean, Bolton should wreck this now. Alright, Pelisan, let's not die here. That's fine. Oh, nice. Just wait for Bolt Hunt next stream. White guard? Buddy. Why? Okay, nice. We got a Pelipper. I don't want it. Why? Why would you take it? Oh, that's a Lickitung. What is that? I don't care. Lickitung is a Gen 1 Pokemon. Big man. Why is Palossand's like shovel like rotating like a satellite dish? Substitute. Oh, that hurt it. Burn it? No. Okay. Just Sacred Sword, Doublade. White Guard is cool. I don't dislike that. Oh damn. Scorch the sands. Burn the Lickitung. Oh! That's a White Guard. Nice. Sacred Sword. Sacred Sword. Whew. Nice, we got it. Body press. Don't try Mega Kick. Thank you. I'm good, I think. Lurantis probably gets X-Scissor, right? I think I'm good. Stupid sheep. Freeze. Burn. Oh. You got the burn, nice. It's like the most important thing. We resist this as well. And Shadow Ball. Nice, hit this. Okay. That's fine, I think we pretty much neutralized it. You could just hit it and we kill it way earlier. Ah. Good job, that fool. Lickitung hits every single blizzard, and Double is like, nah, bruv, Mega Kick in, I'm good. Okay. Contrary, Leaf Storm, Exeter. I'm still good without it. Okay, Mewtwo. Time for round 2. Big man. Oh, we can Dynamax, it's perfect. Recover. Double! Okay. Decent. Defense drop. Oh ho ho! Yikes. Nice. Exhale Storm onto Laurent. No, onto me. Ow! I thought we would take that way better. Okay. Yeah, this is doing great though. Ooh. Come on, team. Oh, light screen is very good. No access. Why would you do that? Better will. We might not win. Okay, we live, but Lorenzus is down. Okay, Iron Head Shadow Ball. Is this enough? Should be. Con. You would enter! Didn't blow up. We lose. You stupid two-blade. My god, You just attack, man. Nope. Nope. My god, these AI companions are just so horrible. Boldor, ooh. Yeah, we know it's Mewtwo. There's Absol, Ribombee. Metang, Cofagrigus. Doesn't really matter, I don't see a lot of Gen 1s. Except if that next one is Kingler. The physical max timer, yeah. I'm so annoyed by the two blades. Basculin. Boom. No, well, we maybe should hit it on a special sign. That was a great. Oh, we got now. And then it's fine. Hey, good job, Boulder. What do you mean, Ice Fang? I guess. Okay, maybe we can take it down. But it's faster than Sin. Don't die. Do I want the Skarmory? I think I want the Skarmory. That's a Kingler though. I'm gonna fly. Oh, Rising Bolt. Ooh. And defense drop. That's okay. Completely. Another drop? No. We missed the 95% accurate move. Why is Fly 95% accurate in the first place, like? Okay. I really love Kingler. It's one of those Pokemon that I rarely use. And I don't really have an affiliation with it, like I never use it or something, but it's still one of those extremely classic Pokemon, if you get what I mean. But I'm good without it. Finally got rid of that stupid boulder. Holy. Cofagrigus. What is this? That's an Obstagoon. I would like the Obstagoon on my team. No scientist. No, I'm good. Take a spear. I don't know if we've got Superpower Kingler. So you should be able to hit the Obstagoon for a good amount of damage. Okay, that's fine. Oh. That's okay. Steven Strop. Max Flutterboy. No. Yeah. There we are. Okay, that's fine. You have 3 full life Pokemon. But Glalie. Hello, sir. I'm once again coming to bargain. Just gonna spam assurance and hope he targets me. Dig. Drop. No drop. How much do you recover? Okay. Drop. Drop! Max Hailstorm. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Okay. That hits every blizzard again as well. I guess it's fine. Get Diggersby out of harm's way, that's perfectly fine with me. You're dead. We've got 2 lives left. Red. Count, guys. Defense. I mean, that's one last attack it goes for. But we're out of lash outs. I mean, we raised defense, so... Okay, we can do this. He's dead. Oh no. Okay, we can do this. I'll do it once more. No shiny again. That's okay. Okay, it's impossible to not win this time. I like the Syringrace Dunsparce, honestly. Meloma? Meloma? Yeah, I know that there's a psychic reaction. Combusken into dark type, into dark type. Might be the play. Even though we have a grass herb with us right now. What does this do? Lower special attack. Oh! Honestly, Dunsparce just might be the goat, like what the hell? You're gonna keep Dunsparce, I feel like. These special defense drops with Shadow Ball, then lowering special attack with Skitter Smack. Might be just the play. Just what the doctor ordered. Quiver Dance is fine. Ooh. was a crit and a half. Damn. I'm good with that. Stop taking the combustion. Oh, nice. And it's physical, that sucks. It's completely fine. Ooh. Big boom. And sweep is also nice. Paralysis. Can't carry us Poliwrath. Ooh. Oh, ho, ho. Damn. Team. Tschüss. I'm good without it. Yes. Perfect. Insane. Well, it's a Wigglytuff. But I'd rather have the Obstagoon on my team. Okay, nice. Delay the Obstagoon's attack. Hit. Woohoo! Combustion. Did he miss Hyper Beam? Quash it again. Perfect. Hit the focus miss. Okay. Combustion, chill. Okay. I'm good. No, we have Combustion with Mewtwo. Sean, why are you doing this? Okay, should we debuff the Mewtwo on the attack or the defense side? Yeah. Surprise. Okay, here's Snow. Nice. Okay, okay. Oh, good. Good, nice. Good job done, Spurs. Snarl it more. Special defense drop. I mean, if he just focuses Combustion out beam, I think we would be good. That sucks. It's not as good. That's, I think, the most you contribute Combustions. Well done. Bye bye Combustion. And lowering its defense is also fine. I'm mainly worried about die. Snarl. Ah, Shibo. Oh no, Combustion is back. No. 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 Light screen. Oh. Oh no. Okay. Low speed Mewtwo is back. T-Bolt, okay. Para. Oh! It's Side Strike the Persian. Come on. Oh yes! Yes, 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 yes. Common Porygon Hyper Beam. Or special defense drop. Yes. Thunderbolt. Ice Beam. Yes! Just in case. It's not shiny. Don't worry about it. Okay. Now this is the big one. Ghost Skin, not shiny. Persian. I don't think is shiny. Obstagoon definitely not shiny. Unlucky, man. Never lucky. Alright. But we beat the Mewtwo. And we know where to find it now. It's obviously not priority right now. Like, we still have way to go to catch all the other Kanto Pokemon. But it's a start. Because on the way there, if we do Dynamax Adventures at the end of every stream, we can catch 1 or 2 other Gen 1 Pokemon and roll for it. But that's gonna be it for me. Even though I'm still a little sick, I hope I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright. Goodbye.